Welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 17 of our career mode with West Ham United. Slightly different episode today. We're going to have just the one game, which will be away to Wigan Athletic. We're then going to have a real good look at the league table, have a look at the clean sheets, the squad report, and get a real good feel, because we're going to be entering into January. As you can see, it's the 26th of December. It is Boxing Day, so we really do need to pick up some magnificent points. It's a cold day, but it's a beautiful sunny day. That's the West Brom side, pretty strong side, going with the 4-4-2 formation. We're sticking with our 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and a slightly changed up side. I feel it's a side that can do us a world of good, and you will be seeing Joshua Mullen is going to be starting, which is absolutely massive for the young man. But I have huge faith in the talent that we have at the club, especially with Mario Bastos coming through and Joshua signing those contracts. Young lads, but very talented lads. So I'm very, very hopeful that they're going to have a bright future. But what seems very prevalent, and we seem to have this every time in our games, is always the opposition who start brightly, but Chambers absolutely is on the ball. He's in such great form. I feel his best position is right back more than centre back, and he really does dominate that position. Such a good quality young player, and hopefully he will grow and fulfil his potential. But it is West Brom on the attack, an absolute gift of an opportunity. Slightly poor defending there. We didn't get close enough, and that was a real shame. But Noble with the ball in the centre of the park, knocking it into Embello. Embello into Joshua Mullen. Mullen with the roulette into the Ronaldo chop. That's past one player. Drifts past the same player, puts a tackle in. He then drifts past Mwamba. He then drifts past Anderson. Breaks into the box. Fires it hard and low into the bottom corner. This boy is an absolute revelation. For those who probably doubted why he was signed, I think he has literally just produced the goal of the season. Absolutely. I was going to say, absolutely Filippo Bonaparti-esque. The first name that enters my head, Bonaparti. He never had 4-star skill moves. We know he only had the 3-star skill moves, but he could dribble past players like an absolute boss. And Joshua Mullen, he is just absolutely amazing and such a quality player. And as you will see there, Chambers thankfully got his foot to the ball, otherwise that would have been a penalty. It sparked West Brom into life. Really started them to push forward, but we were more than capable of dealing with them. They didn't really offer too much threat, so we just saw the first half out. Really easy seeing the first half out, to be honest. They never really made, apart from that one opportunity they had sort of early doors, which should have been a goal. I mean, it was a huge miss. They never really troubled us. But they started off the second half extremely brightly, going down that right-hand side with Brunt, looking to get the crossing, but he pulls it back to the edge of the box and just drifts in, open space, and unfortunately Wigan do get that equaliser to make it 1-1. Really poor marking. The midfield there was spread open. How we let them have so much time and space in such an important area around the 18-yard box is just unforgivable. But that really did start to spark them into life. They really started to push on and really started to pressure us. But Adrian came up with an absolutely huge save, and Tompkins just cleared the ball. But again, Mullen picking up that ball, playing a delightful ball down the line into Embello. Embello with his exquisite touch, cuts inside, goes into the box, into the 6-yard box, but he's just unfortunately out-muscled at a crucial point. Really is a fantastic player. I feel he should have probably had a little bit of a dink earlier, but he continued on and just got a little bit out-muscled. I took off Mullen because he put in such a crackerjack shift, and I wanted to shore up the team, to be honest. We were getting a little bit stretched. As you'll see, West Brom are actually running the game, dominating the game. We're not really doing too much until the ball from Downing into Embello. Embello into the box, but unfortunately he sticks it onto the far post. A great shame. If that had gone in, it would have been absolutely spectacular. But Downing takes a huge bang, goes up for the header and lands awkwardly, and that obviously is an injury, which is very unfortunate, and we will see Nolan replace him. Get an old head on there, hopefully steady the ship, and hopefully nick the winner is what we would like to see. Pick up the 3 points, but it's Wigan with the corner. The corner swung in, it's headed out, and unfortunately we will not get that winner today. It finishes West Brom 1, West Ham 1. A really quality game, and I've got to say the man of the match was really simple. Mullen put in one hell of a shift, and that goal alone has to be goal of the season. Absolutely phenomenal. Harry rouletted into the Ronaldo chop and just literally drifted past everybody. Downing is not as bad as we first thought. He's only out with a bruised shoulder for a period of 9 days, which is roughly 2 weeks, which is not too bad. To be honest, it's not too bad in any way, shape or form. I'm not too bothered. I'm quite happy with that. So that's pretty good. Have a quick look at the youth squad. Have a look at how the lads are developing. they're not doing too bad, but a lot of the lads are from Australia, which is no shock to me because they're getting a good few players out there who are producing some magnificent talent. Obviously, Mullen is one of them. The league table is not looking too bad. I'm quite happy with where we are. I'd be a mug if I wasn't. I mean, 2 losses. We've only conceded 5 goals, and I've said it before. We defend so stoutly. Our defending is actually something that has worked really well this season. As much as we've been conceding sloppy possession, allowing teams to have sloppy possession, we haven't been punished, and we've managed to do a very solid defensive job, which is the most important factor for me personally. As you'll see, Valencia and Embolo in 20 and 21st, both getting in the player stats for the leading goal scorers with 5 apiece is really, really quite cool. I'm quite happy with that. On the assist chart, it's quite surprising to see some of the players on there. I mean, which players would you pick out as surprising? If you look at the goal scoring list again, there's a couple of players on there who you think to yourself, whoa, how the hell are they scoring that many goals this season? There's a few anomalies, as I would like to call it. But clean sheets is an absolute given. Look at Adrian, 13 clean sheets, absolutely walking away with it. And we're not as dirty as some people may say. We have put a few harsh and rash tackles in, but we haven't come away with too many yellow cards and faithfully too many red cards compared to some other teams. There's a few teams in there with a few red cards compared to ourselves. So the squad report time, I'm hoping that some of the boys have grown. I mean, we're producing such phenomenal football. I mean, Chambers, +3. He's doing really, really well. He's such a solid player. Krezers, +2, doing really well. You would have seen Tompkins has gone up. Kiarte's gone up. There's our young man. This boy is such a bright, mercurial talent. I really have high hopes for Mullen. I really expect him to really go on to be an absolute superstar. Noble has grown, which is fantastic. The genius of the Cockney Noble is sensational. The man is just an absolute legend, in my personal opinion, and he's an absolute boss on FIFA as well. He really does get us ticking at times. The rest of the boys are not doing too bad. Jarvo, obviously a little bit unhappy. We will be looking to offload Jarvo, if it be it in January or be it in the summer. We definitely will be looking to offload him, which is one of those things. It is a bit of a great shame, but it's just not doing it for me. He doesn't really fit into my vision of the way we're playing. Not that I particularly like the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, especially the narrow. I feel we lack that bit of width, but to be fair, I can't complain because we're pulling out the victories. We're getting the results, we're scoring the goals, and we're keeping ourselves up the table. So that is that for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and hopefully you enjoy me for episode 18, where we take on Watford.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that I